What's up guys, Jake the Turtle's back at it again with another Pokemon Go PvP video, and in today's video we're going to be doing some best of 3 Jungle Cup battles. I know that's a little bit early, but we're going to hop right into it. So I'm using Vigoroth, Golem, Fortress, Noctowl, Heracross, and Beedrill, and this is my opponent's team. He's using Vigoroth, Raichu, Scyther, Alolan Raichu, and Venusaur. So, hop into match number 1, I'm leading with Fortress, and he's leading with Venusaur, so it's a very positive lead for me. And I'm going to Bug Bite the crap out of him. And I'm seeing that he's charging up some energy. I'm going to have to be worried about that for the back. And then I'm going to charge up a ton of energy and use this Heavy Slam against this Noctowl. Just to see how much it'll do, because I haven't really run the Sims on Fortress versus Noctowl, and get the perfectly timed switch in for Vigoroth. So, gonna spam these counters and then go for a Body Slam. I never really block the first Sky Tech. I usually save it for the second one, because I know the second one's coming. So I block the second one. And I don't like to waste 2 shields on Vig unless I know I need it. So at this point, I don't think I need it. So I'm going to go for that second Body Slam. I'm thinking he's going to sacrifice his Noctowl. And he is. So very good job by Vig right there to tank up. And he's got 1 shield for the back. I'm wondering what he's going to bring in. He brings in Vigoroth. So in this situation, kind of sucks because I couldn't get to my Body Slam because that would be a game changer. But I have Fortress to wall these Body Slams, which is really good for me. And Fortress is going to sit out there and basically do nothing. I'm going to go for a Heavy Slam to hopefully draw this last shield. And I'm going to keep Noctowl in the back with this shield, because Noctowl shielded is like the best thing ever. It can prevent itself from dying to these electric moves late game. But honestly, it needs Nightshade, I think, to go neutral in those matchups against Graveler, so I need to put that on there, or Psychic, but don't know yet. And I'm going to block the Sludge Bomb, obviously, guys, and take the victory in this, because once Shove Venusaur come back out against my Noctowl, it's GG's, because I had a second charge move ready, so GG's. So Cole and I are going to hop into game number 2, and I'm going to be leading with Heracross, and he's got Raichu. So this matchup is a wonky one for sure, because counters are going to be doing some decent damage against Raichu because it's a little bit squishy. So I'm going to choose to not shield this, because I'm thinking it's going to be Wild Charge, and it's Brick Break. So definitely a good no shield right there. So what I'm going to do is wear him down a little bit, and then I'm going to use this Mega Horn or whatever comes in, because I'm assuming it's going to be a flyer, and then I'm going to bring in my Noctowl for a neutral matchup here. And I'm not going to shield this, because I'm fine. This is a matchup where I really misplay, like, the whole time, because you'll see. You'll just see. Brings in Raichu, and I use a Sky Attack, which is good. I'm like, okay, is he going to get a charge move? Probably should shield here to keep my Noctowl alive, but I'm like, okay, I already killed the bug, so I don't think he's going to have 2. So I just bring in Heracross, like dead, and I'm trying to switch, but I can't get the switch off, so I thought Heracross was still alive after this. So I easily could have won this match, guys. I lose. Because the game is broken, and I thought Heracross was alive, and I thought I switched out. So I didn't shield any of these moves that I'm getting hit with. So obviously I'm going to die off straight Vine Whips, and Cole's going to take a GG. So dumb. I had 2 shields left. So next match, Heracross lead and Noctowl. So I'm going to switch into my Vigoroth, and I'm going to body this Noctowl with a Body Slam. And he is going to choose not to shield, so I'm going to choose to not shield, obviously, the first one, because I need to save Vigoroth for later. I feel like he has bigger and better things for me, and one of them is going to be Raichu. I'm going to take down Raichu, because obviously I have Noctowl for the neutral matchup with Noctowl, and he's not going to shield there. I think he should have shielded that one, so I'm going to choose to shield this. And Brick Break probably almost kills there, because Brick Break kind of sucks. It's a crappy move, and what I'm going to do here is shield twice, because I want to keep Vig alive with this energy. I got a ton of it, and he's got 2 shields, but I've got Vig charged up, ready to go, stored energy, and I'm going to be able to get to another Body Slam here against Venusaur, and I'm thinking he's not going to shield, so I'm probably going to take off at least like 15 to 20% of his health, and I do. And obviously we've got Noctowl for this situation, and Heracross, and I'm trying to switch into Noctowl to soak this Sludge Bomb, but it doesn't work. But that worked out perfectly, because I know he didn't have 2 Sludge Bombs ready to go, and I knew that Frenzy Plant's not going to do anything to me. So what I'm going to do is try to aggro farm some energy here to kill this Venusaur, and he's gonna bring out his. I'm assuming it's Noctowl. Yeah, it's gonna be Noctowl, the last his first Pokemon, and it's gonna be really weak. It doesn't really matter what energy he has charged up because I can take one Sky Attack. As you guys can see, you can take one Sky Attack with Noctowl, and obviously more. And I think he just gave up there because obviously he didn't have the energy. So I'm gonna take a GG in the best of 3 against Can't Stop Keister. So let's hop into the next best of 3, and it's going to be against Pokemaster Bud, and obviously he has to power up some stuff here. He's got Noctowl, Vigoroth, Heracross, Lantern, Fortress, and Venusaur. So we're going to hop right into it. I'm going to be leading with Heracross. He's going to be leading with Lantern. So we're going to see how this matchup works out, guys. I'm going to be spamming these counters, and I'm going to go for a Mega Horn. Let's see how much damage Mega Horn does to Lantern. It does a ton. So very good situation. So I think I'm going to shield here because I still have to take out Vigoroth in the back, and he is going to bring in Noctowl. So I'm going to switch into my Vig to take care of this Noctowl. I'm going to use a Body Slam, guys, obviously. Use the energy when you have it. And he's going to bring in Heracross. So, very good switch in. I'm going to use Body Slam there. I think he maybe should have shielded that one. But Heracross can take down Vig without using shield. So, I'm going to bring in my own Heracross for a neutral matchup. And then I'm going to let my Heracross die because I have Noctowl in the back ready to go. And he's got Noctowl, but he's at the health disadvantage. And I am at the energy disadvantage. So, I'm going to go for a Sky Attack. Don't get it. It's going to come really close here, guys. I'm going to use my Sky Attack, and he's going to shield. So our health's almost the same, and CMP, I believe I got the Sky Attack, so I'm going to get it off, and I'm going to take a victory. But I think I could have took a Sky Attack there. So we're going to hop into match number 2 against Pokemaster Bud, and I'm going to be leading with Fortress, and he's going to be leading with Noctowl. So decent situation here for me. Fortress is kind of tanky. I can take these air slashes, but I'm going to hop out into Vigoroth, and I'm going to smack it. He's going to bring in Heracross, so very good switches. I've got a Body Slam ready, which is going to do significant damage. You don't need to shield with Heracross there, guys. You can beat Vig without using shields at an equal energy matchup. So I'm going to bring in Noctowl. So I make a mistake here. I get Noctowl switch locked. I don't like doing that. I think that, my strategy is for Noctowl to win. I want Noctowl in the back, guys. And right now he's in the middle. I don't really like it, but he's not going to shield that Body Slam, so I'm going to choose to use both of my shields here on Noctowl, I believe. And I'm going to switch into Fortress. So Fortress is going to tank those Body Slams, guys. It's going to be like nothing ever happened to it. He's going to wear me down a little bit with them, but he's going to bring in Noctowl right before his Vig dies. And he's going to use a Sky Attack, and I'm going to choose not to shield it. So Fortress can take a Sky Attack at about 40% health, and I'm going to bring in my Noctowl. So I'm going to choose to shield this, and it's going to come down to the wire, guys, because obviously he's got the Vig in the back, but I don't know how much energy he has. And if he has a Body Slam, I'm basically screwed. And I think if his Noctowl is a higher CP, we'd be in a bit of trouble. But you guys can see that Noctowl can tank a Body Slam. Even from a lower CP Vig, I can tank it. So GG's Pokemaster Bud. So we're going to hop into the next matchup against Arranging Time. He's going to be running Noctowl, Vigoroth, Venusaur, Lantern, Fortress, and Heracross. So I'm obviously seeing that Lantern is a wonky pick. It's come up twice for both of the two of the trainers I've gone against. He's going to lead with Noctowl. I've got Heracross, a bad situation for me. Going to bring in Vig, guys, to kind of wall this Noctowl. Not going to shield the first one because I'm going to need a shield for the back. And, excuse me. Woo! I'm tired of these Noctowl Vigoroth matchups, guys. I'm going to use a Body Slam here, guys, and I'm going to shield this one because I have that second Body Slam ready to go. And I'm going to choose to try and fast move it to death. And I'm going to shield twice here. So it's a bold strategy, guys. I don't think it's going to pay off every single time. And I'm going to go for Body Slam number 1. And he's going to bring in Vigoroth. So I know it's definitely really bad because Body Slam number 1. And then I'm going to try to switch out and save that Body Slam for the back. So I had all that energy that just went bye-bye. So he's going to bring in Fortress, which is good for me because I have Noctowl. But I have no shields. So I'm not going to be able to tank too many of these heavy slams. He's got 2 shields. It's basically a GG. I should have used that Body Slam on Noctowl to kill it, and then used the Body Slam on Vig when it came in. So very poorly played by me. I'm getting a little lag here. I don't think it's going to matter because he has 2 shields, so it's already over. It's going to use an Earthquake. Not going to do anything because I'm a flyer. Probably just wanted to test it to see how much it would do. I don't think I could have fast moved Fortress to death there because bug bites do a lot of damage in that neutral. So I'm going to go for a Mega Horn here and just hope his Vig doesn't have a Body Slam ready, because if not, I could probably take him down, and he does have a Body Slam ready. So GG's to Arranging Time in that first matchup. So let's move into our next match of the best of 3 against Arranging Time, and I know my back's against the wall, so I gotta win. So we're gonna lead Heracross, he's gonna lead Raichu, so I know how this scenario works out. I'm gonna smack it with these counters, and then I'm going to take whatever he throws at me, and it is going to be Brick Break, and we know that that doesn't do anything. So he's gonna bring in Noctowl. I'm gonna bring in... Gosh, I swear, I need to start breathing more, I guess. I guess I'm really tired of these Vigoroth and Noctowl matchups. So, we know what we did last time, our mistake, so we're going to use Body Slam instead of not using Body Slam. And we're going to shield. We're going to use a shield here, guys, and then we're going to use our Body Slam. And he has used one shield, so we're hoping to get his second shield, but I'm thinking he's going to almost let his Noctowl die. And ooh, he uses both shields. So, Will makes his first mistake here because he knows... I don't think he knows that I can get to another Body Slam. I know he's fast moving me probably to death, and he's going to bring in Raichu, and that's going to be a problem because I have a ton of energy built up with Heracross, and Heracross needs to be alive for this Vig in the back, but it doesn't really matter because I have a shield. So he's going to bring in Heracross, and I'm going to basically take a GG for sure because I have my Noctowl, and I can probably fast move it to death. Don't think Mega Horn's going to do that much, and I'm going to go for the Sky Attack just to be sure and take a victory in game number 2 against Arranging Time. So let's hop into the third match against Arranging Time. It'll be the final match of this video, and it is definitely the best, guys. So if you stayed this long, please watch this video. This is a tournament quality match right here. We've got Fortress versus Vigoroth, and we know that in a no-shield scenario, Fortress is going to win because of the Earthquake. So he's going to get out of there right before I get my Heavy Slam, and then I'm going to store up a ton of energy and then switch into my Vigoroth right before he uses his Sky Attack. As I was counting, I've used Noctowl many times, and I know now that I can count perfectly when it's going to use the Sky Attack. So he's going to have his Noctowl. I'm not going to shield the first one. I'm going to shield the second one, and I'm assuming he is going to shield the second Body Slam as well, but I know that I will beat him to another Body Slam before he can get to his Sky Attack, so I'm going to overcharge here, go for this Body Slam, hoping to get no shield, and he's not going to shield. So I would have probably shielded there, maybe so he can get a Sky Attack. So I'm not going to shield this because I know that I have Fortress in the back to wall this Vigoroth. Fortress is going to come in, Body Slam for a shield bait, obviously going to get the shield, and then I'm going to go for another, hopefully shield bait here. I need to get this second shield off Vig because I know that an unshielded Pokemon in the back is always good for me because Noctowl is a tank. So I'm going to use a Heavy Slam to get the shield bait, and I'm going to be down to Noctowl versus a low health Vig, and I'm going to choose to not shield the first Body Slam. And I'm going to charge up a ton of energy, and what I'm going to do is try to fast move this Vigoroth to death, and I'm going to choose to shield the second one. So I'm hoping that I get a bug in the back because I haven't seen one yet, and this Body Slam is going to hurt, but I can take it, and I'm going to get Venusaur in the back, guys. So Sky Attack's going to be super effective. Let's see, it's going to be a race to the charge move. I'm going to have the energy. I'm going to take the victory in game number 3 against Arranging Time and win the best of 3 matchup. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope these best of 3 tournament style battles sort of prepared you for what you're going to see in your tournaments, what Pokemon you're going to see, and I hope that my team is up to snuff. I hope that it is a good example for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you learned something from this video like I did.